Hey, welcome to episode 209 of Thought I'd Let You Know with me, Izer. Third week, still going strong. Let's talk about the fight or flight response today, right? Now, this is something that has existed inside of humanity ever since we were barely more animals than social animals. And the weird part is it still manifests. And it's absolutely necessary in places where you need to make a snap decision right frickin' there, like in a life-threatening situation. But what you also need to realize is that the fight or flight response, well, it manifests in every single uncomfortable situation you might find yourself in. And that level of discomfort is basically based on your previous experiences in the same vein, so, it varies for everybody. Now, what the human body does is, at first, you get adrenaline. You get this huge boost of adrenaline that makes you want to do stuff in any kind of fight or flight situation. But as soon as that adrenaline limit of the body is expended, what you next get is cortisol. And while cortisol may have many other uses, an excess of cortisol is really not good, right? I mean, you need a moderated level of cortisol, to be perfectly honest. And while cortisol is physiologically important, you could really do with a lower level of it. The best part is that you can manage this hormone on your own, and you don't really need any kind of medication or even literally, medical help to do it. It's just a natural part of life. And you might find that your overall stress levels are moderated by this too. Now remember, a perfect amount of stress is really needed to keep you at your optimum peak of performance. But over that or under that, it's just bad. Like, I'm not even going to talk about the under parts, but an over amount of cortisol or an over amount of stress, we all know. Hey kids. We all know an over amount of stress, it basically leads to anything from anxiety to depression to even changes in your libido. Whoa, that's scary, right? You don't want your sex drive going down. Anyway, the easiest way that we can think of moderating your cortisol levels inside your own body is exercise. And I mean full-on exercise. Any kind of, time management guru that you go to, or any person who is prescribing the ultimate morning routine will always tell you to include a certain amount of exercise in that. And that's the best part. If you expend your excess cortisol levels in the morning, that's the best, because our cortisol levels really peak during our morning hours, really around what your normal breakfast timing is. And that's the part where you can really hack into your own body with this. I mean, not literally hack, right? But if you can reduce the excess amount of cortisol right before your breakfast point, necessarily when you wake up, you can optimize your entire day. You can live a stress-free, fear-free day. Well, not really free like we talked about. You need a moderated level of it. But still, the overall efficiency is really improved. I feel like this is a really nice intro into our third week, which is going to be optimizing your cognitive bandwidth. And, that's it for today. Get a little bit of exercise in. Get as much exercise as you feel is bodily okay. Don't overstrain it. Don't try to overly reduce your cortisol levels, because a life totally without fear and stress usually leads to an early death. But yeah, let's get body hacking, man. And let's optimize our cognitive bandwidth. That's it for today. Eyes are out. See you tomorrow with something else.